The 2019 Land Rover Range Rover SV Coupe. First introduced in 1970 under the British Leyland brand, the Range Rover was initially offered exclusively in a two-door body style, with a four-door version arriving much later in 1981. Now in its fourth generation, the Range Rover is about to get back to its two-door roots with a new limited edition called the SV Coupe. Created as a joint effort between Land Rover Design and Special Vehicle Operations (SVO), the Range Rover SV Coupe brings unique exterior style matched with superlative interior comfort and a serious wallop under the hood, for a price, of course. Updated March 14, 2018, we've added the latest pictures and info on the new Range Rover SV Coupe. Continue reading to learn more about the 2019 Land Rover Range Rover SV Coupe. 2019 Land Rover Range Rover SV Coupe exterior. The aesthetic is most definitely an upgrade, however, it's still unquestionably a Range Rover. The first thing you'll notice about the Range Rover SV Coupe is obviously the two-door body style, which graces the traditionally boxy Land Rover exterior styling with a pair of extended doors that reach back towards the tail. The door crease breaks up an otherwise solid profile that angles down as it approaches the rear, with straight lines and big blocky shapes throughout. The aesthetic is most definitely an upgrade, however, it's still unquestionably a Range Rover. The signature floating roof, continuous waist and tapering tail are instantly recognizable Range Rover DNA, yet are expressed in a unique way for this exclusive addition to the Range Rover family, says the automaker. Highlights include power closing doors, frameless glass for the windows, and a top panoramic roof that lets in a good deal of ambient lighting. There's also unique side vents and grille designs on offer, and the SV Coupe is the first Range Rover to come with a simply enormous 23-inch wheel option from the factory. The SV Coupe is the first Range Rover to come with a simply enormous 23-inch wheel option from the factory. Further options include well over 100 paint colors for the body panels. The various color combinations throw in a new contour graphic with 4 two-tone selections, and there are additional paint finishes on the table, such as liquescence, which gives the SUV's skin a liquid metal look. Finally, Land Rover says it'll also provide a match-to-sample color, if desired. 2019 Land Rover Range Rover SV Coupe interior. Land Rover says it was shooting for accommodation comparable to private jets and yachts, and to our eyes, it looks like it managed to accomplish exactly that. As you might expect from an SUV like the Range Rover SV Coupe, the interior is top shelf in every respect. Let's start with the basics. While there are just two doors provided for ingress and egress, the Range Rover SV Coupe has seating for up to 4 passengers total. A large center tunnel runs down the spine of the vehicle, with storage compartments, climate controls, and infotainment controls scattered in various locations. In terms of infotainment, we're expecting the same system as the Range Rover Velar, packing in the goodies like a Touch Pro Duo platform with a set of 10-inch screens. The gauges behind the steering wheel are also totally digital. The whole shebang will integrate with your smart device for remote features like remote start and climate control, remote door lock, unlock, navigation, and more. Space is ample both front and back, with high-end luxury found at every turn. Land Rover says it was shooting for accommodation comparable to private jets and yachts, and to our eyes, it looks like it managed to accomplish exactly that. For example, the materials on hand are all quite nice. The front seats are covered in a semi-aniline leather, and sport a unique gradated diamond quilting that looks quite good. The quilting also helps the SV Coupe stand out from its less regal brethren. Buyers will get plenty of opportunities for personalization in the interior in terms of materials and colors. Buyers will get plenty of opportunities for personalization in the interior in terms of materials and colors. There are 4 unique contrasting interior color combinations on the table, splitting the rear and front seats with different hues and emphasizing the coupe-ness of the two-door. There is a variety of single color schemes as well. Trim options include no less than 3 unique wood veneers to choose from. For the first time, Land Rover is also offering an interior theme dubbed Nautica, which, according to the automaker, carefully balances heritage craftsmanship with new technology, fusing walnut and sycamore. Further options include a bevy of different contrast stitching selections, new headrest embroidery selections, engravings for the door handles and kick plates, and even semi-precious metal badges. 2019 Land Rover Range Rover SV Coupe drivetrain. Note: Land Rover Range Rover SV autobiography pictured here. Under the hood you'll find JLR's go-to power plant for making loads of go, a supercharged all-aluminum 5.0-liter V8. In addition to looking good and coddling its passengers, the 2019 Land Rover Range Rover SV Coupe also has what it takes to bring the hurt in the performance department as well. Under the hood you'll find JLR's go-to power plant for making loads of go, a supercharged all-aluminum 5.0-liter V8, producing upwards of 557 horsepower and 700 Nm (516 pound-feet) of torque. It's the same engine equipped in the Range Rover SV autobiography, so naturally we can assume it brings with it an 8-speed automatic transmission and full-time 4WD system. All that supercharged muscle makes the SV Coupe the fastest full-size Range Rover ever built, as well as the most powerful full-size Range Rover ever built. Not bad, if you ask us. Plant the right pedal, and you'll sprint up to 60 miles per hour in just 5 seconds, while top speed clocks in at 165 miles per hour. 2019 Land Rover Range Rover SV Coupe chassis and handling. The ride height was also lowered by 8 mm (0.3 inches). And that's really what you want when you've got over 550 ponies under the hood. With such an over-the-top opulence stuffed interior, it wouldn't be totally out of line if JLR turned the SV Coupe into a comfort-oriented street cruiser. However, thanks to that high-powered V8 engine waiting under the hood, the suspension bits are upgraded for performance, striking a balance between comfort and sportiness in the process. JLR claims the suspension also gets a more driver-focused edge as compared to the standard Range Rover. We assume that means a slightly stiffer ride, while the ride height was also lowered by 8 mm (0.3 inches). And that's really what you want when you've got over 550 ponies under the hood. Despite its uprated sporting ambitions, the Range Rover SV Coupe also boasts that inimitable all-terrain capability the nameplate is known for, and can still wade through water up to 900 mm (35.4 inches) deep. What's more, the V8 has enough grunt to give the machine a towing capacity of 3.5 tons (7,716 pounds). 2019 Land Rover Range Rover SV Coupe prices. Basically, this thing is aimed squarely at collectors looking to spice up their garage. Limited at 999 units worldwide, the 2019 Land Rover Range Rover SV Coupe is a limited edition model framed as a celebration of Land Rover's 70th anniversary. Basically, this thing is aimed squarely at collectors looking to spice up their garage. Each SV Coupe will be hand-assembled to the client's personal specification by the fastidious experts at the SVO Technical Centre in the UK, a first for Range Rover, the brand states. Unsurprisingly then, the price tag is rather steep. Pricing starts at £240,000 in the UK, that's $335,388 at current exchange rates, March 14, 2018. Orders are now open at the Land Rover website. Deliveries are expected by the end of 2018. 2019 Land Rover Range Rover SV Coupe competition. Bentley Bentayga. Land Rover is clearly swinging for the fences with the new Range Rover Coupe, but if it's superlative swankiness that the brand is after, it's gonna need to deal with the Bentayga first. Packing 600 horses under the hood thanks to a 6.0-liter W12, this first from the British luxury brand is quick, reaching 60 miles per hour in just 4 seconds flat. Not only that, but it's practically dripping with over-the-top luxury in the cabin, and at just under $230,000 a pop, it's a surefire way to separate yourself from the common rabble. Read our full review on the 2017 Bentley Bentayga. Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Not to be left out of the luxury SUV race, Rolls-Royce is rising to the challenge presented by the Bentley Bentayga with its very own first-ever SUV. Currently in development under the code name Cullinan, the High Roller has been spotted under the cover of camouflage out on public roads and doing flying laps at the Nürburgring. We're expecting a Phantom-inspired interior and a V12 under the hood, with 2 turbos and 6.75 liters of displacement conspiring to create as much as 563 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque. Pricing should trump all challengers at $350,000. Read our full review on the 2018 Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Conclusion. When you break it down, the 2019 Land Rover Range Rover SV Coupe is a segment-topping exercise in excess. With so many high-end luxury SUVs hitting the market lately, it makes sense for Land Rover to step up its game with this new flagship model. The two-door coupe body style should serve as a good reminder that when it comes to comfort and style mixed with off-roading capability, Land Rover is one of the originator brands. The last time we saw a production two-door Range Rover was in 1994, followed by the concept-only Range Stormer in 2003. With this latest production model framed as the most distinguished, luxurious and exclusive Range Rover ever built, as well as the world's first full-size luxury SUV coupe, we don't see JLR having any problems quickly moving all 999 units. When you break it down, the 2019 Land Rover Range Rover SV Coupe is a segment-topping exercise in excess, packing the best equipment, the highest output, and the largest price tag ever attached to the nameplate. And you know that counts for something. Love it high-end style and comfort two-door body style breaks from the current norm exclusivity. Leave it how hard is it to get in those rear seats? Insanely expensive competition is fierce and getting fiercer references. Land Rover Range Rover. Read our full review on the 2018 Land Rover Range Rover. Read our full review on the 2004 Range Stormer concept. Read more Land Rover news. Read more Geneva Motor Show news.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.